Good morning, good day, whatever time it is for you. Hello and welcome to Hug Nation. Welcome to a chance to share a little gratitude, set our intentions, look for our North Star, to connect and focus on gratitude and to stop taking for granted the good stuff, the good people, the goodness in our worlds, in our lives. I'm John Halcyon. This is a daily practice. Good morning, Gerbot. If you are here, leave a comment, say hello so that we can feel your presence. And I like to start these with a song that I make up. And sometimes I bring a little thing in my cup. This one's got decaf, but that is okay. It's still gonna be a wonderful day. It's love morning. Yeah, yeah, love morning. Do love morning. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're about starting off with some beautiful gratitude. Grateful for a new taco place in town. You know, I've always been one who, I see people go, oh, we're going to check out this new place. I usually, if I have a taco place I like, I would just go there over and over and over again. I know where to park. I know what to order. All this new choices, new things. Gearbut's adding and good friends to enjoy it with. Awesome. I am grateful for friends, and one of my in-person men's group met last night, so I got to hang out with some really just quality guys, and we often trade off leading it. And last night, my friend Chris led us in kind of like a ikagi, I think it's called, the kind of where do your passions, your talents, and how can you make money? What do these things overlap? And so we did this exercise about what do we like to do? What do we think our strengths are? And then we went around the circle, and we each shared what we had on our worksheet, and then people chimed in on things that they thought were your strengths. And there were some really, really cool ideas that people had for one another, like, oh, you should do this, and oh, this would be great for you. I mean, obviously, it's one thing to say, that's a cool idea, another thing to follow through and do it. But I really enjoyed kind of the opportunity to tell people what I thought their strengths were, or I think that you really do this, or I really appreciate this about you, or I admire that about you, so that people kind of have a sense of, like, not everybody, is that dependable. Not everybody has got that ability to explain complex ideas. And then people, got to share with me some nice things too. I'm really grateful for the exercise and for this group of guys. Oh, Natasha says, we had Taco Tuesday at home last night. I love tacos. Juan is voting for Santana in San Diego. I'm generally a burrito guy myself. Nice, soft flour tortilla. That's my go-to for Mexican. And there's the Roberto's is where I used to go as a kid. Now there is a place near me, La Zarape. It was a place that I used to go at my old place. I don't know where the local place for my new house is. But there's a lot of places in San Diego that have the same kind of Roberto's style of menu. In fact, a lot of them even have Roberto's knockoff names. They all are like orange and yellow, or red and yellow kind of stripes. And there's like Roberto's, Royberto's, Aliberto's, and you always see these. It's a interesting phenomenon. Natasha says, I am Google deep in trying to figure out my hydronic radiant heat system in this house. I'm so grateful to have radiant floor heat, or heat at all for that matter. It was 17 degrees last night. I am grateful that we are having no symptoms of the crazy weather in Southern California. There's just, north in LA, crazy winds and some horrific fires. So I'm hoping for the quick resolution to that situation, and that no one is hurt, and that as few people as possible lose their homes and memories. And that's just, but I'm grateful that right now it is no evidence of tough weather here. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for a chance that I had yesterday to record with Betsy after a break for the holidays. We recorded a new episode of Stay Sparked, and that's live right now. I think it's called Armageddon or Enlightenment, episode number 71. And we basically, we started with that Ram Dass quote that I've been talking about a lot lately. Are we heading towards Armageddon or Enlightenment? What would I do if either way? And just kind of talking about how that's where we need to get to, is what is the answer to the question of what would I do today, no matter what's going to happen in a week. Oh, Natasha's saying that there's already been fatalities. Well, I hope, it's with the fires, I mean. I read this thing this morning. It's a bunch of different thoughts in my mind. If you've read the book, The Three-Body Problem, there's this other intelligence in the universe, and where they come from, they have catastrophic planetary, situations that happen periodically, and it just decimates their culture. So they never quite have a chance to keep building their culture and technologies up. And then I just read something this morning. Actually, it was just like a summary or book review of a book that was talking about our planet, and how we are in a blip of stability, and that there's lots of instability on this planet. And it made me think maybe we're just kind of lucky that we've had so little massive planetary cataclysmic fire, tornado, earthquakes, and whatever the situation is. But that is a part of that's what planets do. And the fact that we've lived our lives during a period when we can pretty much depend on mostly stable environments, then occasional disasters, and that it is seeming from the last few years that perhaps that stability chapter is over. Whether that is caused by humans or not is kind of irrelevant, for this part of the conversation of, what is life like when baseline reality is that we do not have stability with the environment? Do you build in the same way? Do you become more nomadic in your thoughts? I gotta be less attached to what I consider to be home. I don't know. It's an interesting. My mind was just kind of spinning with that this morning. And there's also something about when baseline stability and safety is uncertain. I think it does something to your mind, and maybe even, hopefully even pushes us to be more courageous and brave in taking risks, because you cannot stay safe. In that case, maybe if you can't be safe, whether you hide at home or not, then maybe we should go on adventures. Natasha says, that's a good argument for getting more houseplants. Everything's a good argument for getting more houseplants. Gail says, I always say trust instead of hope. I trust all is well with you. I am blessed to be on my highest and best timeline. I say this mantra every night, and upon awakening, I intend to awake on my highest and best timeline. And when I awake, I say I am on my highest and best timeline. It helps me so much. Beautiful. I'm glad. Thanks for sharing. Hello, Hope. Hello to you in Los Angeles. Are you seeing smoke? What part of Los Angeles are you in? Good morning, Sarah. Sarah says, grateful to be here and that you are safe from the fires. Thinking of the friends, communities, and firefighters in Southern California. So scary. Hope says it's apocalyptic skies. Grateful that my dream of living on Malibu Beach didn't come true. I really was having a little bit of like, oh man, like I'm not at home right now. I'm not prepared for a evacuation. I don't know. I don't have a thought of like a go bag or, oh, I know where my hard drives are or whatever. I don't have a plan. So really need to give that some thought. WeHo is West Hollywood, is that right? Hope is in WeHo. The skies are thick like a movie. I believe I'm safe, but may leave to my mom's. I saw a friend post this morning that if they call for your evacuation, leave before you see ashes on your lawn furniture. That they waited, they kind of tried to hold on as long as they could, and then the next day they were feeling a lot of throat and breathing struggles from all the smoke that they, not heavy smoke, but just that stuff that was in the air while they were waiting. Absolutely, Gail. This is a wake up to have a plan. Penny says, the weird out of focus thing looks weird. Thank you. I am not at home right now, and won't be headed home until... Actually, Friday morning I might be home, but then I'm coming back here for the event. Exactly, you caught me. My beard is super like wiry and fraggly and scraggly, but the fuzzy focus makes it look not so bum fight-y. Thank you, Hope. Good morning, Brenda. Brenda says, we can see the smoke from LA down here in Orange County. Sending love to all in Cali. Thanks for sharing the love this morning. It's a good reminder that we got to find our deepest contentment inside. The frameworks of the external world are not to be trusted. Thanks for being here, Gail. Love you too. Anybody else want to share any gratitude before we head off into our days? I'm grateful I get to see my friend Darren this afternoon, and I'm grateful I've got a podcast recording. I'm a guest on a show about something where I had to give my birthday and time of birth, some sort of life design. So I will let you know when that goes live. I'm going to record that this afternoon. And then I'm going to have dinner with the crew that is staying at my house right now, the little retreat, the people that are there. So that'll be fun to see Lisa and some good people. It might be human design. I could probably look it up. Let's see. It is it's Miranda Mitchell's podcast. I don't have the name of it written down right here. Natasha says, I have been really enjoying all the mornings where I managed to catch this broadcast. It's been really wonderful. A solid way to start the day with positive intentions. So wonderful to have you here and adding your positive intentions. Good luck with your heated floor. Good morning, Antonia. Good morning. What a treat to have a little jolt of you in this day. Hope is grateful for this brief moment of love. And with that, wherever you are, let's give ourselves a hug. And as you are feeling this body you're holding, let it be a stand-in for my body and the bodies all here this morning and all the people in your life that you want to pull in to this feeling of connection, this reminder that we're all so much more alike than we are different. Amplifying the gratitudes that we've shared and heard, sending out comfort and support and hope and trust. Sorry, what was the word? Trust. Trusting that all will be well, trusting that those who are in danger will be safe soon, trusting that we will be able to live a beautiful version of ourselves today and spread the love through us into the world. So let's take a deep breath in. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for being here. Love you.